Balancing the past hurts and betrayals, things that hurt you, but rebalance that, healing that to get you where you need to be. The past, rebalance of the past, hurts and betrayals. What people do to you that made you feel unhappy, made you cry, made you feel hurt. So we're rebalancing that. Take a deep breath. We're rebalancing the past. Relax. And let's heal together. There's times that the past still affects our present life because it happened in the past. And we have brought it with us to the future. And sometimes it recurs only when we think about it. Something triggers it. It could be anything. Something you see, it could be another person, or it could be something else that triggers the past to come up back into your mind, back into the crown, back into there, back into where you can remember it and it won't go away. So we got to rebalance the past so you don't feel that hurt and that betrayal again, you see? So focus on this area because it also affects your mind because you're thinking about it. It's on your mind. You blocked it off, and that's good. But something triggered it in the present, and you're thinking about it again. And it was a traumatic experience to go through when somebody lied, cheated, betrayed you. Somebody hurt you. So it's, yeah, those are the things. When they lie, they were dishonest, they didn't commit, they didn't follow through, they hurt you. We have to rebalance that. Rebalance the past so you do not feel like this now. And when you get rebalanced, it helps you heal. We take Archangel's lightning bolt and we put it up here on top of the crown to fill up the mind, to fill up your thought process, to heal. That is what caused you hurt and betrayal in the past gets rebalanced, gets reclaimed. You have to do this because if you don't, it keeps following you. And things, events, people, places can be trigger. Circumstances. Maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe something happened. You know what happened. Maybe you don't want to talk about it, but something happened that something triggered it, and now you're thinking about it, and you want it out of your head. Well, let's get it out of that head. Let's pull it out so you don't have to feel this way. So you can feel a different way where you can live out your life in the present for now. So you don't have to feel this pain. You don't have to feel this hurt, this guilt. You don't have to feel this way. You don't want to feel this way. You want to feel at ease. So focus on the intent. Focus on our purpose is to get you back to present day, but not feeling that hurt, that pain, that betrayal. You don't want that to be felt. You want to feel yourself again. You want to feel yourself again. Because when they betray you, you don't feel yourself again. And you recur what happened in the past. It could be present day, nothing's going on, but something you saw could trigger it. Open up that wound again. open up that thought again that you had buried in your mind. You blocked it off. You closed it off. But the chains broke open and you start thinking about it again. You can't change the past. It's the past. But you can live out your life in the future, which is now. This is the present. Okay? Each day, another future starts again. But the past is gone. You can remember the past, what happened in the past. Things in the future can trigger that. Somebody could look like somebody else, or event or something you did is opened up the door and you're thinking about it and you can't stop thinking about it. Oh my goodness, why am I thinking about this stuff again for? I try to block it off. That's what you would say in your head. Okay, you won't say it out loud, but it's in your head now and you want to get it out. And it's tough. Or someone's doing something to you and you can't understand why they're doing it. Sometimes it's greed, jealousy, envy. It's a lot of things. That's why you have to understand it's your life. Right now, this is you standing in front of me or sitting down. It's you. You have to understand. You have to focus on the intent and don't worry about what happened in the past. Don't let it bring the past right now into your life because you can't deal with it. It's bothering you. It's troubling you. It's making you think again what happened and how you could solve it, but you blocked it off and now it's come back up again, resurfacing itself, and you have to deal with it. Because if you don't deal with it, it's going to haunt you and constantly haunt you until you can resolve it. And only you can resolve it. I can help heal you. I can help you rebalance yourself, help you cope. But you got to do the final task. You got to say, I don't want to think about this anymore, and it's over with, and I want it out of my head. And whatever you did worked. It pushed it out, locked it away, and that's it. You don't want to bring it back up again. You should have a box you create in your mind. In this box are things you do not want to open. You have the key, and you lock it, and you don't have to have it resurface, and you can go on with your life. But again, people and places and things and pictures and stuff can re-trigger those memories and break those locks and break those chains. It comes out. And then you say, how do you get over it? Well, I'll help you get over it. Sometimes it might be a chance to move or go someplace else and live out your life. Not think about what happened. Because we are human. We think about things like this. And you want it to go away, but does it go away really? You can blank it out, but try not to think about it. Seal it up in an invisible door and lock it away in the back of your mind. But something could trigger that door to open and bring up this stuff again. It always happens. Everybody goes through stuff like this. So you're not alone. Let's work together so it doesn't happen again. And you know what happened. You keep that to yourself, but you don't want it to happen again. You don't want to bring it up again. You don't want all these things in the past to come back and haunt you or make you upset. If you're with somebody now and they triggered this response, they did something that you saw happen to you in the past. That's the thing. You're with somebody. Everything's going great. Fantastic. It's better than the past. But they did something to open up that door, to break that chain lock that you have on there. And whatever they did caused you to remember that thought. And you can't brush it off because it's constantly in there. And whatever they said, it keeps recurring it. Even if you told them not to say it, don't bring that up again. They can't help themselves to wonder why would you say that to them? Because you don't want to think about that stuff that happened to you. And when you think about that stuff that happens to you, you can't cope. You can't function. You can't be yourself again. And you don't tell them, hey, you need to go. You need to leave. I'll call you later. You're doing that so you can try to cope. You try to figure it out. Because when you figure it out, then you can make it work for you. Once you make it work for you, then you can try to break it out. And there's a lot of meditation, but there's a lot of verbal healing and helping you cope. So we send light archangel lightning bolt to your crown. It hits the crown and engulfs it with liquid purified healing energy to dampen out those thoughts, to dampen out what's going on, to remove that feeling from the past so you can operate today and feel yourself right now. You want to feel different. You want to get this healing. And this healing is right now. Take a deep breath and feel the energy. Feel the energy. We're working up here because that's where it starts. And then whatever they said to you entered into your ear and causing you to feel this way. And what has happened is a trigger happened and a response in your head. Oh my goodness, not again. I thought I blocked this. You did, but something triggered it. Okay? So we focus on what triggered it. And so you don't have to think about it and have to deal with it. And when these happen. So rebalancing that, healing that, strengthening that pain, and then it put back into the box. You keep it there. You never turn back. And you get on with your life. And you see your life for the better, not for the worse. Try to ease the pain. Don't think about it. Say, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to ease the pain. Say, I don't want to think about it. I want to ease the pain. That is what you say. You keep that repealing in your head so your mind can cope with the event. You got to say to them, listen, I care for you so much. You got to be careful what you say. Then they're going to feel, oh my goodness, they have to walk in tippy toes around you. Not really. They just need to say that word again because that can open up another door. It's going to be with you for a long time. You can push it behind your back. Behind your head and bury it back there and hope it doesn't resurface again. And you have to keep it back there and keep it in the back of your head. It's hard to remove something like that because the gut feeling is another thing, part of that too. The gut, we just did the gut. That has that to do because when they hurt you, it goes to the gut. When they make you feel miserable, again, it goes to the gut. But the past has to be healed. When you heal the past, which we're rebalancing it, so we can cope. Because you don't want to open it up. You want to keep it buried and you want it out of you. And you don't want to have it resurfacing continuously every time they say the trigger word or something they showed you triggered. Oh my goodness, not this again. Yeah. That's why it's good to get rid of anything that somebody hurt you. You can get rid of those pictures or put them away someplace. People, no matter what, people keep things, and you have absolutely right to keep things that you want. But remember, if they cause you trauma or anything, negative, you have to get healing, and that's what you're getting now. You're getting a rebalancing. You're getting a healing you right now, and taking care of that issue, so you can stay calm. See, now the lightning bolt will go in, take care of that chakra, take care of that trauma, whatever it is, and that the past event, and we spin it in the right direction, rebalance, align, and heal that traumatic experience, ground and balance and heal and protect and seal, so you feel good. Remember, I'm here for you. Watch this again as many times as you need. I am Albert, your Reiki Grandmaster, healing you and rebalancing you so you can feel that the past is put away and you can go on living in your present life. Just push it away, put it away, be sealed, protect, and heal. Play this as many times as you need to go through that, to protect, seal, rebalance, and heal, and use it. Take care.